Today I'm going to teach you how to countersteer a motorcycle, and I'm going to demonstrate how effective it is as opposed to leaning with only one finger. So I've had quite a few people recently ask me, Dave, can you do a video on countersteering? Or Dave, how do you countersteer? It's a term that confuses a lot of people, and when you try to explain it, people are just like, what? You turn right to go left and left to go right? I don't get it. Now, first off, countersteering only comes into effect when you're going somewhere between about 12 to 15 miles an hour roughly. Any slower than that, you would steer normally. Basically, you would turn the bars left to go left, or you would turn them right to go right. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you right now, going, 7 or 8 miles an hour. We're going about 9 miles an hour now. I turn the bars to the left, it goes left. I turn the bars to the right, it goes right. Okay? Very simple, no countersteering involved. Now, once you get up a little bit past 10 miles per hour, the bike has a gyroscopic effect that's going to cause it to go the opposite way that you're turning the bars, essentially. Now, I'm no science rocket, so I'm not going to get into the science of this. I'm going to show you how it works and demonstrate it, but I'm not going to tell you the whole scientific explanation, hypotheses, scientific theories, and all that nonsense, mumbo jumbo, because once again, I'm not a science rocket. So, we're just going to go ahead and demonstrate for you today how the gyroscopic effect works. But any vehicle on two wheels that is going at that speed of a little over 10 miles an hour will have a gyroscopic effect and will no longer steer as normal. So we're going to go ahead and get up to speed here, and we're going to try to turn the bars to the left like we just did, going slow, and I'm going to turn the bars this way, okay, to try to go left. Let's see what happens. Okay, I literally turned the bars to the left. Let's try it again. As you notice, the bike completely bolted to the right. So, let's do the opposite now. Let's try to turn the bars to the right. After that car passes, obviously. We won't be veering into oncoming traffic now. But, here we go. Let's do it again. Okay, simple as that. That is countersteering. Now, what you want to do when you were in the process of countersteering, let's say you were going through a curve to the left, or you're wanting to swerve to the left. Your intention, no matter what the hell you're doing, is to go to the left. Now, there's a saying that is lean left, push left, go left. And what that means is you're gonna lean a little to the left, you're gonna push the left bar, and you're gonna go left. Because see, I say push because when you push on the left bar, it's turning the bars to the right, as you can tell. So, right now, I'm gonna push the left bar, and it's going to make me go to the left, okay? Pushing the left bar goes to the left. Same thing with the right bar. I push the right bar like this. Normally you would have your hand over, but you cannot tell that I'm pushing it, obviously, but now you can. I am pushing to the right, and the bike goes right. Now, a lot of people will tell you, they will say, I don't countersteer, all I do is lean and I ride just fine. That's not true. You're really gimping yourself if all you do is lean, but 90% of the time when people say all they do is lean, they're countersteering without knowing it. Because if you have both of your hands on the bars just like this, and you lean to the left, you're going to automatically be pushing on the left bar because your weight is transferring, and some of that is going into your arm, which goes into your palm and then pushes on the left bar. So if I just lean a little bit, I'm going to kind of go left because I'm subconsciously pushing on this left bar. I don't realize that I'm doing it, but I am. Now, countersteering is still very important because when you're hitting a curve or you're taking a turn, you want to make sure you give it a little bit more than just your body weight. Just, let's say I have to swerve, something's in the middle of the road. If I just lean, I'm going to kind of move like this. That's really slow. You want to move quicker than that. If something's coming up in the road or a car pulls out in front of you and you need to swerve and get out the way, you need to push on that bar as well as lean. So, say something come up in the road, right now, I could just duck and dodge out the way. Same thing to the right side. So from here, if something was in the road, I quickly duck to the left by pushing on my left bar while leaning at the same time, and the bike does a nice clean swerve. Now I'm going to do a one-finger demonstration, as I showed in the thumbnail of this video, of how much more effective counter steering is than just leaning, because if I use no hands, I can't subconsciously push on the bar. So I'm going to test how well the bike does with just my body weight leaning, as opposed to me actually pushing and leaning and basically counter steering the motorcycle. Now first off, we're going to get up to speed here. I'm going to set my throttle lock at about 30 miles an hour, and I'm going to lean over on the motorcycle, okay, to go right. I'm leaning, I'm leaning, I'm leaning. The bike goes. All right, let's go left. I'm leaning, I'm leaning, I'm leaning. Now let's hit a straightaway. All right, let's see how long it takes on this straightaway for me to get to the left side of the road. There we go. That worked. I was leaning. I wasn't touching the bars at all. However, let's do the same thing, but with one finger pushing on the bars. We're gonna push. That's a hell of a lot quicker. A hell of a lot. That's just one finger. That's not even my whole hand. It's just one finger pressure, not much at all. And the bike literally just dips to the left and gets over. That is how counter steering works. And once you actually get on a motorcycle and you do it, I know people are worried, they're so nervous about it. I don't understand. I'm not going to be able to ride a motorcycle because I don't get counter steering. I got to Google every little thing online and watch every YouTube video on how to counter steer because I just don't know how to do it. I'm telling you, once you get on a bike and you do it and you try it and you push on the bars like I'm telling you, it will feel natural very, very fast. For instance, I mean, the first thing I started doing to get the feel of it when I got my bike, my first bike, was just going back and forth. Push left, push right. Push left, push right. Push left, push right. Push left, push right. You ever see motorcycles just doing that on the roads and shit? It's kind of fun to do. It's a lot of fun to do. But that's how you can get your muscle memory to understand push left, push right. Push left, push right. Because the last thing you want to do when something pulls out in front of you or you're trying to go around a curve is turn to the right when you want to go left and you're going off the road, or somebody pulls out in front of you and you try to swerve and you're leaning to the right but turning the bars to the left, and your bike's basically what it's going to do is it's going to stay where it's at because you're leaning to counteract that steer, and yeah, you're just going to slam right into the damn car. So that was my demonstration on counter steering. It's really simple, don't worry about it. So many people get so upset about it when they don't understand it and it sounds crazy, but all I can tell you is when you get a motorcycle, go to a little open parking lot, and don't take it on the road yet, but go to an open parking lot, you know, get some riding time under your belt, do the little thing like I told you, back and forth, push left, push right, push left, push right. And what that'll do is that will build your muscle memory and help you to feel more comfortable with steering a motorcycle, essentially, when you're going over 10-15 miles an hour. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope the demonstration was effective in how counter steering works, and it'll help you be a little bit more comfortable. So like I said, jump on a bike, do it, make sure you're in a safe place first, and learn your ass off. Appreciate you guys watching. Peace.